Ah! Quit fucking playing with me.
There.
While food commercials cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let me go ahead and break the seal. And I'm gonna go fill my cup up. And I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be like, that's a minute, you know. Oh, mon ami. No. No. I ain't gonna go fill my cup yet. I'm gonna watch another video. And I got enough. You feel me? That was a mic check to make sure my settings worked.
There's a bustling operation behind the fancy cameras of food commercials. It takes dozens of people and a few customized robots to make a burger look this juicy.
Oh, nothing here is simple. As far as the work we do is incredibly complex, very technical.
Steve Geralt has filmed commercials for big brands like Hershey's, Heinz, and Pepsi. Steve Geralt
That looks satisfying. If this shit wasn't like basically like painted up, you know what I mean? That would be a fire ass, like, imagine if a motherfucker served that to you. Feel me? That shit just pull up on your plate with that shit ready, and then it drop right into a sandwich. Here you go. Like, that shit, hey, you getting a tip, nigga. Did you just let my sandwich form in front of me, nigga? Look, mama, no hands type shit. You feel?
There's a bustling operation behind the fancy cameras of food commercials. It takes dozens of people and a few customized robots to make a burger look this juicy.
Oh, nothing here is simple. As far as the work we do is incredibly complex, very technical.
Steve Geralt has filmed commercials for big brands like Hershey's, Heinz, and Pepsi through his production company, The Garage. And there's a lot of money on the line. Filming one 30-second ad can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're working against the clock because they use real food, which doesn't stay pretty for long.
That's the thing about everything. Faking makes things harder.
We visited Steve's studio in Brooklyn, New York, to see how his team films the perfect burger.
They really use real shit? Fire. They
Today,
killing
Steve and his
shit.
team are working on a test shoot for Burger King. They'll use it to try and land the client.
Yeah, good.
Brett Kurzweil is a veteran food stylist. It's his job to make the burger look like a Whopper. He usually has a budget of a couple $1,000s, and he always buys a lot more than he'll use, so he can pick out the perfect looking bun, patty, and veggies. Then he gets to work, but he doesn't cook the meat all the way through.
Because I didn't want it to shrink too much. I wanted to get as much volume out of this piece of meat as I could get.
Even perfect patties need final touches, so he uses a colorant made of gravy darkener and soap to add a charred look. He only has to paint half the burger because the camera films from just one side. A mixture.
How much do a motherfucker gotta pay you to make you eat that motherfucker? Cause I mean, it's edible. Just a little soap. Just a little gravy. Feel me? What's the ticket on that?
Mixture of Vaseline and pulverized meat helps fill in any holes. And those grill marks? Another trick of the trade. Brett heats up metal skewers and then
I just pushed into the burger with the hot metal and it seared.
next he melts the cheese using a clothes steamer.
How did you change it?
I wonder if that motherfucker smell good or
You're
stink.
for food.
Gravy and soap is a crazy
Yeah, so
combination.
I'm trying to control how much comes out, so I've covered up some of the holes.
He cuts the onions and
That's
tomatoes on a
dangerous.
slant, so they lie flatter.
I think you would have been a really good surgeon in another life.
Well, yeah.
You feel me? I was just about to say, like,
Tomatoes on a slant, so
did this
they lie
nigga just
flatter.
take a layer off a pickle?
He cuts the onions and tomatoes on a slant, so they lie flatter.
I think you would have been a really
This nigga's mad, bruv. This nigga is mad, bruv. Mans is mad.
good surgeon in another life.
Well, yeah. My mother would have been happier.
Some other tricks: denture cream to hold up ingredients,
For condensation on cans, we'll use glycerin.
Yeah, not that much. Too far, too far.
While Brett finishes up, Steve's team is making sure everything is ready on set. The trickiest part is combining what the client
It is
wants in
crazy.
the commercial with what's technologically possible.
They have no idea about engineering. Yeah, they're just like, robots are cool. We want a robot.
But since today he's working on a test shoot, he just has to implement
Rage
his
is a
own
robot.
vision.
I'll be one of those people that wears the protection.
Then he turns to master rigger Matthew Huber. He says half the time he has to build the rigs completely from scratch. They provide the structure for the specialized equipment that makes food dance across the screen. His work goes hand in hand with the robots.
The robot obviously is a hugely complicated and expensive thing that's used for a lot of what we do. But if you only just need a straight line movement,
They gotta only be showing this one from this side. Ain't no way that they showing this shit from this side. This shit look terrible on this side. Yeah. That's gotta be like the telltale. Like they ain't spinning this motherfucker. They only showing that motherfucker from one side because all the cheese nice and set up. That's crazy that the sandwich is that big though. That you showing the cheese, both angles of the cheese on one side of the picture. Like you ain't gotta worry about going back there. Impressed? It's a juicy burger.
pulling back. It's easier to set up a simple machine that just does a single type of movement.
Like these air pistons he uses to launch food. Or these catapults. To save on buying new parts, he uses a lot of the same base pieces.
It's like Legos, you know, you just put stuff together, take it apart, do something.
So just know,
The next
if you see any commercials where shit's getting thrown around, this nigga got paid.
time. So we've
He's on
used,
that.
like a lot of these pieces probably like hundreds of times.
Meanwhile,
Clap it up for
Reyes
that man.
Ramirez is finalizing the set. From the tables to the ketchup bottles off to the side.
I want it to feel real. So if it's blank, it won't feel like it's a real commercial kitchen.
Every inch visible to the camera matters. So Paola's team built this tile wall just for this shoot. But they said it still felt empty.
So we just added these 2 floating shelves up there. We plan for something and then we just have to be ready for the unexpected.
Her typical props budget is $40,000 a shoot, but she can pull a lot from her personal collection.
This has been 20 years of collecting. And this is like Salvation Army, garage sales, years and years of hoarding. I always like to have extra. So if you're shooting, an example, a glass of soda, I need to have at least 6 of the same glasses for quick changes if there's. So if you're shooting, an example.
I just noticed something. Bro, I'ma beat your motherfucking ass, YouTube. Do you want to smoke with me? Hmm? You think cause I'm drunk I can't tell the motherfucking difference between 360 and 1080? Oh, bitch! Do you? Ah! Quit fucking playing with me!
A glass of soda, I need to have at least 6.
Look at that ashy ass burger. All that was to get to that. You feel me? I just wanted to get to the ashy ass burger, but they got my shit in 360. Now I got that. Now niggas gonna be clicking off the fucking video cause this motherfucker wanna play with me today. Why you wanna play with me? Huh? Huh? I slap the fuck out you. You lucky you ain't the mic, goddammit. That's the only thing I can slap. I can't slap the fucking computer. I can't slap the fucking screen, goddammit. Dirty bitch.
6 of the same
Ashy
glasses
ass
for
burger.
quick changes if they're scratched, because it's video. So it's a little bit, one breaks, exactly.
So when that burger arrives, it's game time.
I gotta go on set.
Now it's a race against the clock.
Get the tomatoes to fresh.
The angle feels right.
Can we melt the cheese a little more? So that you get a little heat in there. Go ahead and roll camera.
And push in a little bit closer.
All right, good.
Today they have custom-built water-cooled lights.
All right, good.
Hey, yo, I'm taking a bite of that motherfucker off GP. As long as it ain't nothing that's gonna kill me. In GTA. Yeah, I take a fat ass bite of that motherfucker. Whether I'm a chew and swallow that motherfucker is up to the flavor. But if that toothpaste and gravy hit with it looking like that off presentation, the fuck? Ah!
Today Today, they have custom-built water-cooled lights that don't torch the food.
This motherfucker really want to bump with me.
These really hot lights that would like cook the food and it would die really quickly. So like the ice cream would be like impossible to shoot.
I beat the shit out this fucking computer.
Turn the lights on.
But that lettuce will start to wilt in a matter of minutes. Hot lights are not. So quick-moving lettuce will...
Hey, that ain't right. Imagine you pay $6.50 for a cheeseburger, and they break out something that look like that. Hold on. You had a bad day, so you ready to talk shit, but all you heard is good reviews. You feel me? Like every time you come through, anytime you on the block, anytime you at work, anytime you chilling with the homies, they always talking about this spot. But this is what the fuck they bring to your table. That shit look like this. And then that bitch slap. Best burger you ever fucking had. Shit, I don't know. I don't know about you. My fucking mind to be blown. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, what? This hitting? It look like it, bro. This look like it ain't got. So I can make sure I get a good edit. That right there, nigga. That. Hitting like that, nigga. That shit, man. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to think. Cause that motherfucker look like it's old. They bring you a rusty, crusty ass burger with wilted lettuce, thrown tomatoes, cheese pre-melted, nigga. And that bitch hit like you ain't there, like your grandma stepped in it with her barefoot and rubbed her bunions all in that motherfucker. You feel me? Just magnifique.
will start to wilt in a matter of minutes. Hot lights are not. So quick-moving robots and tons of planning are essential to keep a shoot on schedule. Because any delay could mean running over budget. The first action uses a dolly zoom to create something known as the Hitchcock effect.
But the whole background is like warping around it.
Cue the robots. They're actually the same kind that build cars. This robot cost $150,000. And it can pretty much do any move you can think of.
Sometimes you can program the robot pretty quickly. Some moves take a whole day.
Here's the second shot.
Boy, that motherfucking Bach in the background going crazy, ain't it? Said, hey, 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 hey.
Steve envisioned the camera moving through a field of burgers as each gets pulled out of frame.
We're probably only like an inch and a half away from that burger when we land. So to try to do that with people would be almost impossible. It's a really complex move that the robots do really easily, and they do it the same exact way every time.
But speed is not the only challenge. Every shot has to be identical. If a burger is even a centimeter off, or if something on set gets...
So the next time you see some burgers moving around on the screen, this nigga got paid. See, that's how you want to look at life, you feel me? You want to start to notice who the fuck take they shit serious. See, it's time for a lesson with the broast. Come here. Come here. Bitch, get your ass over here, nigga. Sit the fuck down. Listen in, nigga. It's motherfuckers that take they shit serious no matter what. And it's motherfuckers that don't take shit serious. And it's motherfuckers that think they take shit serious, but they only take it serious if it means something to the rest of the people. The latter two, you want to start moving into that first group. Take everything serious. You feel me? And this is the reason you want to take everything serious. Because no matter what you're doing, somebody watching that shit. And that motherfucker that's watching that shit might actually see a benefit in what you're doing. And if you do it well, they might see a reason to put money behind it. You feel me? So don't just make a cake. I like making cakes because I like making cakes. Make a cake with passion, you feel me? Learn about flavors. Find out the best batter. Really whip your motherfucking soul into that bitch. You feel me? And then once you whip your motherfucking soul into that bitch and everything come out as it should and it's better than you ever made it, go back in the motherfucking lab and try again. You feel me? Keep on perfecting that shit. Because when you take your shit serious, somebody else gonna take your shit serious. And they gonna see something. You know what I'm saying? They gonna see something in you. You flipping that burger, nigga? Flip that burger a little bit better, nigga. You don't get that? You looking for all these other spots to be making some money at. All these other places, I got 2 jobs. Nigga, do the best job at the one that's paying the most. Fuck is you doing? Take your shit serious, nigga. You could have been got that raise, my dog. You just ain't think outside the box. These niggas is putting sandwiches together for millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. You can't flip a patty. Nigga, you can't move. Nigga, I go all day. Don't let me get started.
People will be almost impossible. It's a really complex move that the robots do really easily, and they do it the same exact way every time.
But speed is not the only challenge. Every shot has to be identical. If a burger is even a centimeter off, or if something on set gets bumped between takes, they might have to start over.
These fries don't want to behave.
This laser helps them keep track of the burger's position.
Or sometimes you might do a job where there's,
Oh!
takes.
Oh!
Like,
Oh, my eyes! What the hell animation is
Really
that?
Flexible on set.
there's always curve balls that happen because it's a lot of problems.
Am I tweaking? Oh no. Okay. That's actually on the screen.
They also have to be really flexible on set.
There's always curve balls that.
I don't know if that was in context, but that would be a nightmare. What the fuck was that? Don't do that shit. Commercials, do not start that shit. I thought I was seeing double at this motherfucker. You playing?
happen because it's a lot of problem solving, which I love.
For the last shot, Steve ties all the ingredients on a fishing wire, and a robot slices the string and the camera catches the perfect drop. This exact move was actually Steve's claim to fame in 2016.
Did this famous burger drop video that went viral all over the internet.
He slowly raked in millions of views across platforms, and global publications started covering his work. All that social media buzz earned him a lot of viewers and new clients, and he was able to launch The Garage in 2019.
The burger drop is kind of like the spark that started.
In 20 earned him a lot of
He didn't
views
land
and
the shit. I thought that shit was gonna land on there perfect. I got hyped for no reason.
new clients, and he was able to launch The Garage in 2019.
The burger.
A nigga served that to you. Just like that. Like, I mean, the table's clean. that?
Drop was kind of like the spark that started
The table clean.
today. And now TikTok is like crazier than Instagram ever was for me.
He
Hey,
is a former food photographer, but he wanted to combine his love of engineering, food, and video.
And amazingly, there's a job that lets me do that. There's a lot of different jobs that my guidance counselor did not tell me about.
this the one they need to show. Show me how y'all got this effect.
Combine his love
Like-
of engineering, food, and video.
Oh my goodness.
Photographer, but he wanted to combine his love of engineering, food, and video.
And amazingly, there's a job that lets me do.
Oh. Ah.
His love of engineering, food, and video.
And amazingly, there's a job that lets me do that. There's a
Ah.
To combine his love of engineering, food, and video.
That motherfucker look.
And amazingly, there's
He.
that lets me do that. It's a lot.
Damn.
Do that. There's a lot of different jobs that my guidance counselor did not tell me about, including my own.
Today, his team films 40 advertisements a year, billing over $5 million annually.
Kind of feels like CGI, but it's actually done in camera. And I think to accomplish that like larger than life feeling takes just a lot of technology and skill.
Steve says they know they've done a good job.
Like feeling, but it's actually
Yeah, nigga, you did a great job. That looked oddly fucking satisfying. You feel me? How you get that? Oh my god.
Today, his team
Look at the little drip on that motherfucker.
films 40 advertisements a year.
Oh. It dropped. Like, did you see the doop doop? The doop doop on that motherfucker?
Billing over $5 million
Oh!
annually.
kind of feels like CGI, but it's actually done in camera.
Oh.
To accomplish. Kind of feels like CGI, but it's actually done in camera. And I think to accomplish that
You feel me?
larger than life feeling takes just a lot of technology and skill.
Crazy.
Steve says they know they've done a good job when viewers can't tell a whole production is hidden behind a shot.
They have no idea what we do at the end of the day. It is fun for me for people to understand how complex this stuff is.
But all that complexity is worth it because
Oh, I forgot to tell you, when they slap the ugly burger, you still gotta eat the toothpicks with it. Like, that's a part of the meal. So now you got toothpaste, gravy, and toothpicks, plus a shaved pickle and a perfectly sliced tomato with a spray painted bun on sesame seed, or sesame seed on a spray painted bun, excuse me, with a side of nitroglycerin covered Pepsi. Are you doing that for, let's say, the commercial probably break in, I say with them effects, me damn near in my pants during some of the parts, which means they're great artists. Oh my god, magnifique artists. So let's see. I say it probably break down for 1.5. You know what I'm saying? They break down 1.5 to get it done. Make sure everybody got paid out the deal. So your cut after everybody and redistribution. Your cut is 25K? 25K? For you to take a whole bite of that motherfucker and make it look good. I mean, you gotta be eating that motherfucker like. Try the new. You feel me? Like, you gotta be on that with the burger. And then with the drink though, you washing it down with nitroglycerin Pepsi. We don't even know if it's Pepsi. Why it bubbling so long? We don't know. We don't know if it's Pepsi. It might not even be Pepsi. I just heard it had nitroglycerin around the cup. That's how they make it look. How it look like it's dripping. You feel me?
Because there's a lot of money on the line.
I don't know.
Fast food
You doing it for
companies
25K though? That's the real
$5
question,
in
man.
advertising in 2019, and for good reason. They know just how valuable the power of food suggestion can be. A Yale University study found that visual cues like food ads can have an effect on food cravings. Another study showed visual cues can influence overeating and even weight gain, and that can convert into traffic and impressions for a brand.
You're responsible for a lot of people breaking their diet.
Me included.
These brands led the pack in ad spending in 2019, and budgets just keep ballooning. In September, Burger King announced it'll invest $400 million in restaurant renovations and advertising, a 30%
Correction. We can bump it up to about 50K. You might have made 50K from taking that bite. For sure. Cause 400 million on advertisements. They do got a lot of Burger. I mean, it's a lot of Burger Kings, but damn.
increase from 2021.
Money.
His team filmed this Whopper pitch, hoping to hook a new client with their dancing robots and juicy burgers.
That looked like a Whopper commercial. Yeah, that was magnifique.
I smell like I was.
What a great video.